by lowering our policy interest rate by a half percentage point.
Today, the high Bitcoin pricing continues to push higher, setting the stage for an exciting bull run.
And he said, we'll do more and more if needed. Now, the Chinese to say we'll do more and more if needed, they don't say that.
But here's where things get even more interesting. The hot altcoins are starting to wake up.
This is the biggest thing I've ever seen.
For months, Bitcoin has been dominating headlines, but now we're seeing a broader shift in the market as altcoins begin to stir, signaling the next leg of growth for the entire crypto space. Why now, you ask? Well, it's no coincidence that all of this is happening after last week's Federal Reserve rate cut by 50 basis points. This wasn't just any minor adjustment. This marked a huge trend change and a key catalyst for the entire market. It's as if the global financial system has been jolted awake, and now we're starting to see the early signs of what could be the biggest bull market on yet.
So the question was China going to do the things that you want them to do? Okay, are they going to do the easing measures that you want them to do? So yeah, they came the other day, and what's his name, Pan Gongsheng, and I apologize because I can't even speak English well. You know, he came out and he was like jovial. It's like, whoa, jovial, saying we're going to cut and we'll give you more. And he said, we'll do more and more if needed. Now, the Chinese to say we'll do more and more if needed, they don't say that.
If you've been waiting for a moment to dive deeper into the crypto space, wake up, because this is it. But that's not the only catalyst. The United States might have triggered a wave of optimism with its rate cut, but now China is stepping up in a major way. Recently, China announced its own 50 basis point rate cut to stimulate the economy, and they've made it clear that more cuts are on the way. This is significant because China's economy is one of the largest in the world, and when they move, the ripple effects are felt globally. What's really astonishing is that China's leaders, like Pan Gongsheng, are coming out publicly and saying things like, we'll do more and more if needed. This is not a statement to be taken lightly. China is known for being conservative in its public declarations. So for them to promise more action signals that they are serious about on economic stimulation. It's not just rate cuts. China is also encouraging stock buybacks when even lending money to companies to support these buybacks. In a country that has traditionally been cautious about market interventions, this is a clear sign that they are pulling out all the stops to reignite growth. So now we have a young global trend forming. The US Federal Reserve is easing, the European Central Bank is easing, and now China is aggressively lowering rates. The macro indicators are all pointing in the same direction. A massive influx of hot liquidity is about to flood the global economy, moving us from a euro risk-off one caution environment to a risk-on one. And in a risk-on environment, altcoins are starting to wake up. If you've been wondering which altcoins are showing great long-term potential, now is the time to pay attention. The mainstream media might not share this with you, but I will. Let's dive into some of the altcoins already making moves. One of the standout projects in the altcoin space right now is Avalanche, which has been gaining significant traction, especially in the gaming sector. On a recent episode of Honirunan, or Rule Pals on a Show, leaders from the Avalanche blockchain discussed some of the gaming projects that are showing the most potential, and it's incredibly exciting.
A couple of verticals that are really growing, and one is gaming on Avalanche.
Yeah, you guys have done a good job with that so far. You got that, what was the huge game you've just got? That's just launched?
There's a couple, but Gonzalo.
Off the grid.
Grid? Yes,
Yeah.
off the grid. Okay, so we'll take a side and talk about off the grid.
Yeah, I want
Off
to hear
the
about
grid,
this.
Because
Because
AAA publisher type people.
one of my favorite people in the entire space is a guy called Pierce Kicks at Delphi. And I was with Pierce at his house in Portugal, and he was like wild-eyed. He goes, this is the biggest thing I've ever seen. So I said, all right, I need to get John on to talk about this. So talk us through this.
It's legit. It's going to be on the PlayStation, it's going to be on the Xbox, and the in-game asset solution will be on a wallet and minted on Avalanche. So the users can have sovereignty of their assets, ultimately be able to trade it, and feel like they can do things a lot easier and have the back-end benefits. But What's really exciting here is this is not your classic crypto game, which is basically thinly veiled DeFi product. This is actually great gameplay, great graphics. This is what Gunzilla people are known for.
One of the biggest projects they highlighted is called Off the Grid, a AAA game developed by some of the most respected names in the industry. This is not just another crypto game with weak graphics and gimmicks. And this is a full-scale, high-quality gaming experience that will be available on PlayStation, could hear on Xbox, might in P. What sets it apart is the integration of their blockchain technology, specifically using Avalanche to enable players to have sovereignty over their in-game assets. Imagine being able to own, trade, and fully control the assets you earn in a game, all thanks to blockchain. But that's not all. The developers behind Off the Grid are pushing the boundaries of what's possible in gaming. And for those of you who want to get a head start, the playtest is already live. This is your chance to get a head rush of the game, literally and figuratively. Moving on to another major player in the altcoin world, Charles Hoskinson, the founder of Cardano, is making headlines once again. This time he's set to meet with Javier Milei, the newly elected president of Argentina.
And then I'm going to Argentina to meet up with President Milei. So that's going to be a heck of a lot of fun.
For those who don't know, Milei is a libertarian economist, and his election is a game changer, not just for Argentina, but for the entire global economic system. Hoskinson is expected to discuss how blockchain can be used to rewrite political and economic systems around the world.
He's the only libertarian Austrian economist president in the entire world. And it's like we're electing Ron Paul. This is like meeting the Pope for me. It's a big deal.
In Hoskinson's own words, this is like meeting the Pope for me. A big deal for him and for anyone interested in how blockchain technology can reshape global finance. Another project making waves is TonCoin, which is seeing explosive growth through its Ton Station platform.
What is the symbiosis with Super and Ton Station?
For those unfamiliar, Ton Station is a marketplace for games built on the Ton blockchain, developed by Superverse. And here's the kicker.
Yeah, so Ton Station is a new product that we put out in partnership with a really awesome team called Citus. Right now, Telegram Ton Gaming is the next sort of hot thing. But just know this is not the only thing we have planned, but it is one product that we think is a way to control the user flow once again on Ton. And so it will benefit super holders in ways that we haven't announced yet. This is a power play to try to control the user flow on Telegram. And it's already been crazy. There's been millions of users. What Ton Station is it's a game store. So within Ton Station, there's a lot of people have been doing these tap to earn games on Telegram. This is a tap to earn game store. So we can actually host real games and you can earn coins and earn points for playing games within Ton Station.
More than 8 million users are already using Ton Station, making it the fastest growing game store on Telegram. What makes Ton Station so special is its focus on tap to earn games, allowing users to earn coins simply by playing. It's a concept that has taken off in the Telegram ecosystem, and it's part of a broader strategy to control user flow on the platform. If you're bullish on Telegram or Superverse, this is something you'll want to keep an eye on. Now let's talk about ChainGPT and its latest developments. ChainGPT has just announced a new partnership with Tron to bring faster, cheaper, and smarter NFT minting on their chain. For those who might not be familiar, ChainGPT is ranked as the #1 platform for Web3 AI infrastructure, and it's making serious moves in the space. Their collaboration with Binance is also worth noting, as they're giving away a share of a 500,000 ChainGPT token prize pool, along with a $600 voucher per person. And just recently, ChainGPT teased an even bigger partnership coming up, this time with a company that has over 100 million users. This is just the beginning, and ChainGPT is on track to become a major player in the AI and crypto world. Speaking of emerging technologies, one of the most exciting developments comes from Arthur Hayes, the co-founder of BitMEX. Hayes has recently been shifting his focus to Ether, a project that's building scalable, decentralized cloud infrastructure for both gaming and AI. Hayes has been quietly accumulating Ether tokens, and his recent moves suggest he's betting big on this project's future. In the last 3 days alone, Hayes has deposited over 1.6 million Pendle tokens and withdrawn over 62 million all-time high Ether tokens, making it one of his largest public holdings. This is a huge vote of confidence in Ether's potential, and it's something all investors should be paying attention to. Why now is the time to pay attention? Global macroeconomic landscape is shifting in a way that strongly favors Bitcoin and altcoins. With rate cuts happening in the US, China, and Europe, we're entering a period of unprecedented liquidity, and that means one thing: crypto is poised to take off. As the altcoin market wakes up, now is the time to start paying attention to projects like Avalanche, Cardano, Toncoin, ChainGPT, and Ether. The future of finance is being built right before our eyes, and those who understand the macro trends will be the ones who benefit the most. Thanks for watching. If you found value in today's video, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future content. Drop a comment below with your thoughts or any questions, and I'll make sure to respond. And hey, if you know someone who would benefit from this, share it with them. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're the first to know when new videos go live. Until next time, keep pushing forward and take charge of your success. I'll see you in the next one.